Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of KJ the Investor. This is yours truly, KJ. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the portfolio. As you guys can see right here, we're into the investing account. Right now, we're sitting at $62,959.41. We're up today $112.68. And to be honest, guys, we've had a roller coaster of a market these last couple of days. Now, if you haven't seen my last video, the last video kind of explains what's been going on with me lately. Guys, I had to get a new iPhone, I had to get a new Apple Watch. Why? What happened? Well, when I went to work one day, the face of my Apple Watch got hit, which basically I bumped into a box at work, and the face of the Apple Watch just kind of came off. And so it was already an older watch, and it was like a Series 6, I believe, and it was already time for a new one. But yeah, and then with my iPhone, the charging port stopped working. I had an iPhone 11 Pro Max, and now I'm up to an iPhone 16 Pro Max. So yeah, I went on and got the latest thing out. Right now, the buying power is sitting at $399.47. Which I did spend some today. I'm not gonna tell you no story. Cash earning interest, $930 still, 4% APY with gold. Interest occurred this month, 46 cents, but that's all gonna eventually change. Okay, we got the Bitcoin still sitting at right now $95,000, y'all. 95,800. And you know it keeps moving quick and fast. Bitcoin is low right now, so that affects everything in the market that's connected to the Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. You guys already know I had like $100 invested in Bitcoin, so I'm going to continue to hold that and let Bitcoin do what it's going to do until we can get back to profitable levels. Ethereum the same way, sitting at $2,600 right now. Ethereum is down as well. I had $100 in that. Right now, it's looking like a trading at a negative $17.21, but that's okay because we buy and hold for the long term. I still got a smidget of Avalanche that came free when I did some completed courses here with the Robinhood app. Now, to the bread and butter, stocks and ETFs. Guys, we're in earnings season. We're in February. A lot of the big tech companies are reporting earnings and dividends and shares and profit sizes and stuff like that. One very interesting thing that I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about is, you guys know I've been inching lately about my position in DGRO. DGRO today I sold. It's at $63.95. I've currently have 19 shares of DGRO. If you're familiar with me having DGRO, I've always had at least 74 shares of DGRO. But my profit is 118.61. I'm up 10.69%. So what happened to my position in DGRO? Look at the market values, 12, 28, and 22 cents. So I'm going to tell you guys, I actually sold $3,500 worth of DGRO today. And I wanted to open up a new account, a new investment in something else. And before we even talk about the something else, I'm going to tell you guys exactly why I invest. I'm going to share this with you again. And I want you guys to comment down below in the comment section of why you invest. But for me, guys, I invest because I want to have financial freedom. And financial freedom is not just a want for me, but it's something that I am requiring. We are on the pathway to financial freedom on this channel. That's why I created this whole YouTube channel, to demonstrate our journey along the way. But not just that, we're going to have financial freedom. $100,000 achieving that milestone was great. But we still got to get to 250,000, which we're almost there. And then we got, which is $250,000. Then we got to get to 500,000, 500,000. And then we got to get to 3/4 of a million, $750,000. And then we got to reach our first full million. And we will be able to do that, especially in the stock market, because the stock market, guys, houses over $55 trillion in assets. It's the largest asset class group on planet Earth. It's the stock market. So all the billionaires, millionaires, and multimillionaires that you know contains or have some type of money in the stock market in their portfolios. So if you ever wondered where do rich people keep their money? Where do rich people do with their money? They throw it in the stock market. Yes, you have real estate as another class of it's another class of assets. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to think of that word. You got real estate, you got the stock market, and you got business. And the most recent out of the three, now you got the fourth one, which is crypto. And it took me a while to jump on the crypto bandwagon, but I actually talked to someone here in my in my nearby city. And he told me, and I asked him, I said, man, how does it feel to be virtually a millionaire already? And then you about the same age. And how do you already feel like you're almost there? I think he's like maybe 200,000 away from becoming a millionaire. And I see this guy. I used to see him like every day, but now we see each other every other day. And he still works a job. Just to let you know, me and him around the same age, in our 30s. He still works. I still work. But he's almost a millionaire. He's only like $200,000 away from being an actual millionaire in his portfolio. And I asked him, and I said, man, how can I get my portfolio to that level rather quickly? And he said, man, you gotta have crypto. You gotta be invested in some crypto. So anyway, I took it into consideration for many, many months. As a matter of fact, he told me that advice last year. And it, for the longest, it still took me some time to break down and get into this crypto game to figure out, because I always felt like Bitcoin and Ethereum and all that was a Ponzi scheme. It's a pool rug. Somebody somewhere created this stuff, and everybody gonna pile up money into this asset class. And next thing you know, they pull the rug from underneath you, and boom, your money going down the drain. But lately, it seems like the Bitcoin craze is here to stay. I mean, I go into different stores. I'm talking about convenience stores, gas stations, dollar stores, and I'm seeing Bitcoin and cryptocurrency ATM machines. And I'm like, wait a minute. There's an ATM machine for Bitcoin? Wow. And it's not just one store. I'm seeing them in several different stores, And so anyway, I'm noticing all the changes going on in our world. I'm noticing all the changes going on in America. And I'm just like, what do I do? They've already had an explosion of cryptocurrency, explosion of millionaires being made because of Bitcoin. Do I want to miss out on the next wave? And the answer is no, absolutely not. I'm a risk taker, and I am very compelled to what I do. I won't make one investment too large for the portfolio. So without further ado, guys, I've invested in IBIT. IBIT is the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF, currently sitting at $54.39. It was down today, which is good for me because I went on and bought in. I have 64.44 shares of IBIT, market value $3,505.39. Average cost was $54.31. So the total return right now is $5.39. I'm up 0.15% in the position. This is my first day in the position. Brand new position for me. If you want to know what I did with the profits from DGRO, all I did was scrape off the profits, and I took that $3,500 and I put it into IBIT, the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. So they have these new ETFs out for Bitcoin and Bitcoin holders. So I don't have to invest directly into the Bitcoin, even though I only put like I said, small amount of money into the actual Bitcoin itself in the cryptocurrency part. But I have an ETF right here that tracks the Bitcoin sector. So whatever Bitcoin does, whether it's up or whether it's down, the ETF will be affected as well, which is a good thing because let me show you this thing. The 1 week is down 4.55%. The month is up 4.37%. And for 3 months, it's up 16.74%. Look at that return, guys. In 3 months, it's already doing 16%, almost 17% increase. Anything over 8%, guys, we're getting rich. And this thing, it didn't even take it a whole 12 months. It did it in 3 months. And then the year to date, we're down 0.77. But in the 1 year, look at this. This is what turned me on to it. The 1 year, that means this time last year, February 2024, it was at $29.67. Now that we're February again, it's at $54.47. Guys, I don't want to be left out of the crypto race this go round. And not just that, I'm trying to make smart decisions for my portfolio, because it felt like, even though we're growing at a steady, slow pace, it felt like it kind of got stagnant with certain investments. And so now with the 3-fund portfolio, you got your foundational, which is SPLG. You got your growth, LTEC. You got your dividend, SCHD. And now you got your Bitcoin exposure, which is the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. Guys, and I'm in this thing. I'm in it to win it. I'm not here playing small. I'm in it to win it. I got 64 shares of the Bitcoin Trust ETF. And 1 year, it had a 97.93% return. That's almost 100% return on investment. Man, that's amazing. That means if you invested $10,000 into this particular ETF in that 1 year time frame, that you could have made another almost $10,000 again, and you'll have $20,000. So that's all the convincing I needed. And I know, like I said, I see where we're going with the world. I see how the system's going as far as financially. I'm looking at the financial markets. I'm not concerned with the politics, the political things. I'm not concerned with the whatever is going on right now. But things that do go on helps affect the market, whether it's good or bad. The deep seek news and China, the AI, and all these different things, wars and unspoken wars and things like that. But whatever it takes, it's all good. God ultimately is my source. But I'm just saying, for me and my portfolio, I've pivoted a little bit into the Bitcoin space because I felt like that's exactly what I needed to do. Next up, I'm going to share the Walmart. I had to invest in that today. I'm steady Eddie with Walmart, sitting at $102.30. I do my DCA into Walmart every week or every 2 weeks, same amount every time. I got 111 shares, 111.46 shares of Walmart. Market value is $11,403.12. Average cost $58.12 right now. And this is an amazing thing. The total return, even though we had a negative ending to the day, $69 in the hole, but total return, I'm up $4,925.15. I'm up 76% in my portfolio. Guys, look, in this position. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. The S&P 500 returned to us 23% last year. Normally, the S&P 500 will return anywhere between 7 to 10%, maybe the 13% return in the market. But I'm looking for stocks. I'm looking for companies that I can throw some equity into, because I need my portfolio to grow exponentially. Performing stocks like Walmart giving me a 76% return is absolutely what I need. You got companies like Google, Class A, Alphabet. So I got 12.71 shares. Right now, it's sitting at $185 a share. Just had an earnings report the other day. The stock actually, they beat on revenue, but the stock actually started trading down. Market value, $2,354.70. Average cost is $144.36. But total return, I'm up $519.38, or a 28% return in the position. 28% return, guys, is not bad for a stock of the magnitude of Google. So we're going to continue to buy and hold Google, DCA into that position as well. I got Class A and Class C. The only difference is Class A gives you voters' rights. Class C doesn't. And so, yeah, you already know. Oh, the next stock, I'm gonna check this out. Coca-Cola just had an earnings report and they killed it. Sitting at $67.20 right now. It went up today over $3 in the market, 4.74% increase. I got 32.71 shares of Coca-Cola. Market value is $2,198.54. My average cost is $60.72. And we took a positive today. We took a win today of $86.70 today. And then total return, I'm up $211.85 or 10.66% in Coca-Cola. It's not the crazy number increase. It's only almost 11% return. But Coca-Cola is one of those dividend players that help protect the portfolio when the market goes south. So I'm appreciative of Coca-Cola. Next up, I want to talk about LTEC, my Fidelity Information Technology Index ETF, sitting at $186.67. Kind of steady today, ended the day a little lower than expected. It's all good though. I got 12.79 shares of LTEC. Market value is $2,387.77. Average cost is $171.95. And I'm up total return $188.34 or 8.56% return. Anything over 8%, guys, we're getting rich. And LTEC is no different. This is our high growth ETL. So this is going to help our portfolio. Once we get more dollars into this position, it's going to help our portfolio look a lot better as far as the returns. So let me show you something. Look at the 1 year return on LTEC, 20.51%. And as a matter of fact, it's a little low right now because of where the stock price is actually at. But earlier this year, LTEC had given us a 33% return on our investment. So anything 20% or higher, you're doing better than the market. And that's what I need performing in my portfolio. A bunch of ETLs and a bunch of stocks that are giving me better returns than what the market gives, so I can outperform the market. Now, I don't try to time the market. I don't try to beat the market, but I need stocks in here that will help do that. And these are the stocks that will do it. I also continue to hold Serve Robotics. I got Meta, $7.20 a share. Nvidia's back up, trying to make a comeback. It's at $133 a share. What else? SPLG. Oh yeah, SPLG is my SPDR portfolio. S&P 500. Right now it's sitting at $71.23. Today I bought more SPLG. I know I said I was going to rest on it for a little bit. I did for the first 4 or 5 weeks of the year. But guys, just to be honest, SPLG, just one of those investments that I feel like I just can't go wrong with. It's my S&P 500. It's the broader stock market. So I went on there, invested and bought more today. I got 215.61 shares of SPLG. Market value is $15,358.47. I built that market value up from zero. I did it from scratch. You know, a lot of guys want to know, well, where you get all that money from? What going on? No, bro, I did not do this overnight. This is a matter of time. I was able to invest $100 here, $500 there, $47 there. I mean, whatever I could scrape together, that's how that got like that. Average cost, $63.83. Total return, I'm up $1,595.92, 11.60% increase. I've held this since last year. I'm going to continue to hold SPLG probably for the remainder of my portfolio. I'm never planning on selling it. I'm always planning on just adding to it. So half of my wealth will probably end up in SPLG as far as reaching millionaire status and becoming financially free. SPLG is it's going to be my go-to. Now over into the traditional IRA. We're sitting at $43,860 right now. Buying power, we got $2,607.24. And like I said, I still hold on to my 150 shares of NVIDIA. Since the market value is $19,954.50. I started off in that position with a zero as well, and I've built it up over $20,000 in market value. So right now, total return, we're up $3,457.16, or a 20.96%, almost 21% increase. And if we would have ended up a little higher, it would have been over a 21% increase. That's the type of returns we need in order to make my portfolio jump higher than the market. Look at the year to date. As a matter of fact, let's look at the 1 year. The 1 year for NVIDIA, however you want to say it, is 83.25% increase. Those are the type of numbers we're looking for. 83% increase. And I got 150 shares of this guy. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Ooh, let's look at this one. Costco sitting at $1,058.78. Y'all check this out. For Costco, for one share of Costco, you got to fork out over $1,000. $1,058 for one share of Costco. I own 4 shares of Costco. Market value, $4,235.12. My average cost was $933.69. So I bought it before it hit 1,000. I bought a little bit of a discount. I got a total return to Costco right now of $500.36. I'm up 13.40% in the position, and it looks like Costco has a dividend payout coming up February 21st, and it looks like I'm going to be receiving $4.64 for owning 4 shares of Costco. Not bad. Palantir, one of my favorite, becoming my favorite stock. That's not included in the Magnificent Seven. But Palantir Technologies is currently at $113.65. We're down on today $4, but it's okay because the aftermarket is up. Now, I'm going to tell you why it's okay. Palantir trading low today, $113. Because the reason we're okay, because I have almost 17 shares, 16.73 shares, and my average cost is $67.83. Market value, $1,900.76. And I'm up a total $765.47, or I'm up 67% in the position. This is what I'm talking about. Mega stocks, man. NVIDIA giving me an 81% return. Palantir giving me a 67% return. Walmart giving me a 76% return. You guys are starting to see the math. You guys are starting to see what I'm talking about. I'm going towards ETFs and stocks. This Bitcoin. Look at this. The iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. I bought this today, first time. It's up 98%. So I'm filling up my portfolio with these mega growth ETFs and stocks because I want to get to freedom faster. So I'm choosing wisely what stocks and ETFs I decide to put my money into. You guys got to figure out what you got to do, but that's my plan. That's my strategy. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cater the Investor. A lot more episodes coming soon. I got my new phone. I'm able to record again. I got access back to my Gmail account and my YouTube, so I'm back on. KJ the Investor is back, and we having videos coming every single day, popping live. Until next time, y'all, this is KJ the Investor. Comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Share the videos. Peace.